What's the matter?
Oh, these short stories without any endings drive me crazy. Here's one where a mysterious voice is calling this fellow on the telephone. You never do find out who it is.
Well, are you sure you
Notice how mine's bigger?
Oh, sure.
Whoa.
Like a big dope.
Let's unlike
True story in one sentence. And every word is true.
What's it? Oh, of course.
As a kid, success was always easy to find, but not because it was easy to get, but because it was so direct. Making it involved following guidelines to a T exactly on how others told you to be. I'm a 2026 grad, and when I move out in the fall, I think the biggest struggle is going to be defining what it means to myself to make it. In school, A plus B equals C. Yes, dummy, literally, but also in the sense that you have a strict path that you can take if you want to have, quote-unquote, made it. According to adults, anyways, you know? If you wanted to make it their way, you'd be guaranteed that success through good grades, volunteer hours, club leadership, and a positive attitude. When you get older, though, you realize you can do everything right and still not make it. A plus B might equal C, but only if you're lucky to be in the right place at the right time. The thing is that dreams don't just work themselves out like we're told they do as kids. If you think about it, if we're all told to reach for the stars, how are we all not among them? But that's not a bad thing. Now, I know I didn't pick the easiest path in life either. I chose to be an artist, and there's a reason why people ask for my backup when I tell them. But the important thing about me is that I'm stubborn, and I know that I will make it. Somehow, some way, I will make it. Graduation nears, and I'm going to a great school with only 2 years left. And while that's obviously great, and I'm graduating early, it means much less time to figure it all out. Knowing that people have started where I'm at and lower is pretty much the only thing that keeps my head above water, though. And I think it's important for all of us to keep that in mind. People have been where we are, and they've made it out, so why can't we? They weren't all extraordinary, and neither are we. But we'll make it, because that's just how it has to be. Pressure's what makes diamonds and all, you know? But I know that I'm not gonna let myself be some cliche of a starving artist, because that's just not who I am. But most importantly, I'll live out my own dream come true. Not my parents', my teachers, or histories and legacies, but mine. And I'll have fun along the way, and you will too. So if you want to keep up with me as I sort of live off this dream and only this dream, I think you should stick around and give me a follow. I'm going to keep making art, and I'm going to keep talking and living life and showing you guys my little side quests, if you can call it that. And I'm gonna learn how not to be so afraid of not making it. Whether you want to call these little philosophy, silly, goofy talk and draws or video diaries, I don't know, but I hope you guys like it and it can make you feel less alone and scared. I know I need that too.
They should make this like a slide.
You paid extra for this?
That's traumatizing.
How does one use a shirt?
No wonder they were like that.
You see that lone expedition?
Yo, what's up, guys? Sam.
That's what I'm doing.
You know that porcupine fish have teddy bear eyes? Hold up. They have shark inside. I'm not that white. Anya, Jade, Anya. We're here.
But honestly, what's the point of this whole video? You know, why did I decide to come on here and talk about all this? I just wanted to sort of let everyone know that they're not alone in feeling terrified for what comes after school. It's a completely different change in life, and there's plenty of good reason to be terrified. But I think it's necessary to take comfort in the fact that everyone else before us has done the same thing, and they've all made it out in many worse circumstances as well. You know, life has a funny way of working out things, and somehow and in some way, it'll just happen. I know I repeated myself there, still. I mean, you could even see it in the past few months. I've snuck in little videos of my side quests and little fun adventures I've had. You know, that's how it is living in Florida and sharing my experience. And despite the fact that these past few months have just been exhausting and I've been working mostly for the future and not really caring about my present, I've still found time to sneak in these real living experiences, not just like rotting away because I'm too exhausted to do anything. And I think that's what's important, you know, finding the way to still feel alive no matter what. I think there's so much of an expectation and pressure in society to not care if you're just living, you know, in your living to survive. There's such an expectation to just push through it and work only for your future self, but your present self deserves something too, I think. And I think that's what this channel is going to be about. You know, learning to live despite the fact that I'm also trying to build for my future. And learning to be happy. So I'm going to continue to, you know, do these little fun quests in the weekend. And you know what? If productivity is any cause for concern, I'll just say that I'm using it for this. And I'll continue doing art. And I'll continue being me. Because what's the point of working for a future that you're not even going to get to live anyways? You're always going to be looking for the next goal. So if that's how you're going to live, you might as well just not even work for it at all, you know? You have to have that balance. And that's what I've been learning. And honestly, I just need to start practicing it. So we're leaving Grad Bash. How was the day?
I'm tired.
I'm also tired. Oh wow, we can see each other again. There's so many dead flowers.
Wow, you think you're so aesthetic, but you're not.
Yes, I am.
We're 4. This is 3.
We're day 2 of Grad Bash. Oh, we're like bitches.
Anya. Go.
See ya. I want to go back to sleep. I'm tired. Day 2 of Grad Bash. It's so dark. Day 2 of Grad Bash. It's so dark. Oh, I gotta see you days. Hello. Hello. Oh, it's a video. Yeah, it's a video. She's asleep. She's on the wake her up. No. Thanks for watching the first of hopefully many of these Detour Diaries, and if you believe the video deserved a rating, I would appreciate that a lot. Give it a like and comment and subscribe. Goodbye.